went on the journey of who was going to play a Marilyn. And Monroe.
Yes.
Who doesn't know who Marilyn is?
Just in case. There are people.
Fair.
There are people, yes.
So, anybody, I guess, like 12 and under.
Good morning, starting Tuesday off right. Good morning, get ready to take flight. Good morning, talking about the earth things. Good morning, it's me and me from the wings. From the winds.
Hi, I'm Reba Hervis, Artistic Director at Overshadowed Theatrical Productions. Welcome to this week's episode, From the Wings, with my special guest star, Jessica Means. Thank you for coming back.
Yay!
Yay! We recently went to a trip to New York to see 4 productions, but the whole reason for this trip was one musical, really, right? Mm-hmm. We wanted to see
Smash. Well, I watched the show, and you watched the show when it was on television, and it was fun, and it was cool to see Broadway royalty on a television show. And it's about the making of a musical, Bombshell, about Marilyn Monroe. And there were really 2 women competing throughout the series, and one is more of a Norma Jean, the brunette, I guess more her real persona, and then the blonde bombshell Marilyn. And you just kind of invested in there, and then obviously it went so long that they needed to make other plot lines, but that's the gist of it. So
yeah, and so it got canceled, and a lot of people, musical theater people especially, were very sad that show got canceled. And then, lo and behold, here comes a brand new musical that we've been waiting.
Yeah.
At least a year, right? Like, since you heard about it in the beginning.
Well, I follow Robin Herder.
Yes. Oh, okay.
And she's the lead.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually because I follow her on Instagram, I got to see her journey of her trying out for the part, getting the part, her reaction to the part. So I think I was kind of invested in her journey, like you invest in Sutton Foster.
Yeah.
So it was, for me, fun to kind of see, because I saw her journey getting there.
Now, right away, there's a little bit of a plot difference between the Broadway musical and the way it was on the show.
Yes. So on the show, I would say there wasn't one lead, that it was the competition of the 2 younger women vying for the role of Marilyn Monroe. And one's more the blonde bombshelly Marilyn, and one is more of the Norma Jean Marilyn. And that's kind of the fun, is who's going to get the part, because they like them both, because they both have a part of Marilyn in them. But this was different. The premise was Ivy Lynn, played by Robin Herder, is the star, and she's been a star, and she is going to be Marilyn, and then her understudy is that other character. And so she kind of takes a back seat when in the making of the television show that they were equal. Yeah. So that was different.
What did you think about the plot?
I will tell you that it grew on me. At the beginning, I was kind of like, it felt a little bit like, because it's a making and they're in the rehearsal room, that it's like, let's do this show-stopping number. Let's do this show-stopping number. And I was thinking to myself, how is this going to happen? But it grew on me, and I liked it, and I had a blast.
Yeah,
it did what it's supposed to do.
This show has been nominated for 2 Tonys this year. Only 2. Maybe surprising, maybe not. It was nominated for Best Performance by a Leading Actor and also Best Choreographer. So your star, Robin Herder, did not get nominated. What do you think about that?
I'm not surprised. She was mean a lot of it.
Yeah.
They kind of made her turn into a diva, and then she has a redemption arc. But she's kind of like a Dorothy Brock in 42nd Street or a Lena Lamont, right? Yeah. A little hard to care for. And I think when you don't root for the person, or there's not a vulnerability, it's hard, right? Yeah. But
I was underwhelmed. I mean, not because she didn't do a good job, but I was just underwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's a triple threat. I mean, her dancing is beautiful. Her voice rocked.
Yep.
She did the job she needed to do.
Yep, 100%.
I enjoy her. I love Moulin Rouge. That's a different story. I've seen it 4 times. And she was the original Nini in Moulin Rouge, which is the one that does the tango, the dancer. And she was nominated for a Tony for that performance. I follow her on Instagram, so I got to watch her journey getting this role. And she's probably around my age. She has a son. She's a mom. She's living the dream, and she's making it work.
So you admire her.
I do. You get to see somebody do both, right? And so I championed for her, and then I wanted to go see it. And I loved the costumes, though. I was surprised they didn't get nominated for costumes.
The costumes were designed by
Alejo Vietti.
And don't you want a dress made with that designer label in it?
Absolutely.
Yes.
If you would have seen some of these pieces, I definitely want a dress.
The costumes were beautiful.
Yeah, they were.
And they really just kind of kept you into the story.
I agree.
And they changed a lot. Like, they were constantly going from one scene to another, and he really did a fantastic job. One of the nods was for Best Performance by an Actor.
Brooks Ashmanskas was nominated for Best Performance by an Actor,
He played the part of Nigel.
which is like the director having a really stressful role.
Yes.
Well, I struggled a little bit because he was in another musical called The Prom. I don't know if he was nominated or not for that, but I think he played literally
The same
the
character.
same character. And I kind of feel like if you're going to get nominated for a performance, it should be unique.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
And I thought he was great, and I thought he did what he needed to do for this particular show.
It wasn't outstanding. I mean, it wasn't like, wow, that was so memorable. I think there's a lot of people that gave other performances that were a little bit different than
Absolutely.
what they've done.
I struggle with that as a whole. Like, I direct at a high school, I do a lot of theater, and I struggle when I kind of start to see the same person do the exact same role. And
Be different. Dig deep.
if you want a Tony,
Yes.
right, it's fine. Like, it's fine if you're going to market yourself, work it, right?
Yeah.
But not that I should bash Nathan Lane. I love Nathan Lane, but when Nathan Lane is cast, you know what you're going to get.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he does a great job, and he does it well, but
it's always Nathan Lane.
It's always Nathan Lane.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nathan Lane. Sorry, anybody who
She still loves you.
I really do.
Yeah.
I have paid to see you perform live, but it's just one of those. It's not like he. I don't know. I just don't think he's going to win a Tony. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I thought he was forgettable to me. I'm actually kind of surprised he got it because I just felt like he was.
I mean, and this is
just playing a part.
Best Performance by an Actor, so that's lead.
Yes.
So he's up against Sunset Boulevard
And Jeremy Jordan.
and
Yeah.
sorry, I'm so happy you have your nomination.
Yes. I mean, we would want to. We'll take a nomination, so it's like I'm not going to bust that.
No.
But but we don't really think he'll win. It also got nominated for Best Choreography. What do you think? I think it deserves.
I think it could dominate.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did Death Becomes Her get nominated
I will
for
have
Best
to look that up.
Choreography?
Yes.
I just think Death Becomes Her was stronger with that ensemble choreography.
Yeah.
Personally, when I saw it, and Boop is has got to be up for it, right?
I can't. Yeah.
I just
It can't beat Boop.
It can't be Boop. It was great. I think there are some seasons the deck is stacked, and this is a season where the deck is stacked. All of the women in the Best Actress, it's like they're all forces.
Yeah.
They're all Broadway royalty or will be a Broadway royal, right? And I just think it's stacked against. I mean, I don't know how you can compete against some of these others, especially Boop. The dances.
I know.
Is
Well,
fantastic.
and she's up. I kind of feel bad for her, but she's up for leading actress too.
Well,
I think,
you know
isn't
what?
she?
This is her Broadway debut. You got a Tony nom on your Broadway debut.
I know. You go, girl.
You're not going to win the Tony.
Yep.
Sorry. I saw
mean,
Boop already.
I mean, probably not, but she did do a
She did a great job.
Good job. Yes. So it's a hard year for for the women. I think it's easier in the other categories. I think it's a hard year for the women.
I agree, and even choreography. Maybe this could have contested in a different year. I just don't foresee it. I think this wasn't the year for Smash to open.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of where I am
Yeah.
going with it. It's
Yeah.
just there's a lot that's hot on the Times Square Broadway circuit.
So we have to mention the set design for Smash just because we want to say his name. The set design was brilliantly designed by Beowulf Boret. Wouldn't you want to have your living room designed by someone named Beowulf? I just love it. Beowulf Boret. So anyway, he did a good job. The set was beautiful. The set was nice.
It was big.
It was big.
It had a lot
Lots
of big pieces,
but
moving pieces.
Boop was that way too.
No, it's not bad.
Yeah.
It was just one of those when
Yeah.
we had seen nothing
Yes. Yeah.
for
exactly.
2 shows, and then you see Smash, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
sets.
Yeah. Big.
Big
big
sets.
sets. All right. So I think it's a pretty clean show. I think I
it's-
could
yeah.
safely recommend it to you guys. I think it's worth seeing. We liked it. Did it mesmerize me like some of the other ones we saw? No. What would you give it?
It's fun. I actually think I had said an 8, but now I'm not sure I'd give it an 8 and 7.58.
I'm going to go with a 7. I'm going to go a little bit lower than her. It does have a trigger warning because, as so many things to do, there is a same-sex couple that is featured a little bit in the show. So you need to take that into your consideration as well. So other than that, though, I think it was really just fun and clean.
Fun.
Yeah.
I liked it.
So if you like receiving content like this, please make sure that you follow us. If you would like to make sure you never miss an episode, you can ring that bell and you will make sure that you get all the notifications that we have. And we would really love you to be part of our family in that way. Until next time, this is just me
And me.
talking to you
From the wings.